right, active weather coverage. We've been talking a lot about the storm approaching central Canada and the East Coast, but that's not the only game in town. No, we've got snow falling across portions of Alberta, including Calgary. That's where we find our own Connor O'Donovan. Now, Connor, I was watching your report there yesterday evening. You were talking about, amongst other things, for preparing for this snow, topping up on the windshield washer fluid. Any other advice you want to dispense this morning, seeing as it's looking pretty snowy out there?
Yeah, that's right. Very snowy morning here in Calgary. Windshield wiper fluid is a great idea, both because, over the next couple of days, it's going to warm up. Your windows are going to get very dirty again and again and again. You're probably going to need a couple bottles to prepare for that. And also because the snow, I don't know if you can really make it out on screen, but it's very kind of granular and icy and wet. It's sticking to your windows and causing a lot of ice buildup. I had to give a few bursts of the wiper fluid and also break out the scraper when I was getting ready this morning. So just be aware that, you're going to need a little more upkeep of the vehicle as you're heading out there this morning. Also, you might be caught off guard with this. It is April after all, but again, with that kind of cold, wet, icy snow, I'm feeling it right now. It hits you. It's very cold on the skin, so definitely bundle up as well. And it's not really spring yet, so treat it like it's winter out there today.
It's interesting. You're certainly not describing it as a pleasant day, Connor. That message is coming through loud and clear. But there are benefits to this snow. Now, first of all, March, 48 centimeters of snow fell in the city, so that's more than double the average. April is also typically a pretty snowy city in Calgary. Let's talk about some of those benefits to this unpleasant weather.
Yeah, unpleasant is right. I'm really wishing I would have worn a scarf today with all that snow hitting my neck here. But yeah, no, definitely some benefits. I mean, there are a lot of ski hills still open in the Rockies, and they're going to be getting some of this snow. A couple of them are even closing this week. So, if you can sneak out while you can, now's the chance to do that. But also, the farmers here have been dealing with drought for years now, really. In a lot of these areas, especially in southern Alberta, really still aren't out of some level of drought right now. So this snow, great news for them. Also for wildfires. I mean, we're firmly in wildfire season now in Alberta, and the snow in the forested areas for sure. We get the grass fires down here in the prairies too, but the forested areas around here are definitely going to benefit from that as well, getting a little bit more moisture to kick off that spring season.
All right, well, you mentioned wildfires. Can you believe it? 10 years ago this May will be the Fort McMurray fire. Connor, can't believe where the time has gone. Are you going to be doing anything special about the anniversary?
Yeah, you know what? Stay tuned, everyone. We're heading up there next week, actually, to gather some content. We're going to be talking to, a lot of community residents who are still living there, who went through that 10 years ago, through the evacuation, through that, the return, the devastation of some people finding their homes completely destroyed or partially destroyed, the rebuild and the recovery. We're going to, talk to some community leaders as well and see where the community has come 10 years later and, how it's doing in terms of managing fires and how it's been able to give back. We've unfortunately seen so many disasters. Jasper, obviously the most recent one here in Alberta when it comes to wildfires. A lot's being done now. To prevent wildfires in communities like these, and Fort McMurray has really taken, a leading stance in terms of trying to educate others in terms of how to protect communities. So stay tuned for that. Again, start of May, that's the 10-year anniversary. A lot of people are going to be thinking about that for sure. And we're going to try and bring you a bit of a retrospective on what's happened over the past 10 years and what happened in May of 2016 as well.
All right, thank you very much, Connor. As always, great job and careful driving out there. We got anywhere from 5 to 15 centimeters of snow expected, impacting the QE2 as well as the Trans-Canada Highway and around Calgary. By the way, Fort McMurray, you've had a snowy winter, and you've got a little more snow coming in for you for tomorrow as well. Here's a look at your forecast conditions. Temperatures right around the freezing mark, a little warmer than that in southern Alberta.